All right, so let's start off with stuff that looks like it'll pop this week. So, picking everything out the chart, we see that we're still very much bullish on GCAD. Um, so what I'm really waiting for is like some daily engulfing candle bullish, so that I can, let me know that she's ready to pop. So I have this level marked off, this resistance level, and I'm really just waiting for little dance of dances. You already have one daily candle close. Now, it may or may not be enough to allow us to continue bullish. Maybe she might want to create a double bottom, or maybe even a higher low. But this is enough confirmation for me how the previous candle closed. I don't see a really, really good break. It's kind of weak, this break, but it's still solid. Like, I would still take it because we're bullish on the higher time frames and we're in a really, really good area. The previous candle closed daily. The previous candle closed as a bullish candle, right? So subject equilibrium. Oh yeah, and this fortunately pulled back enough, right? So past the 50%. Yeah. So this would, be a really nice setup for me. So I'm really just waiting. We have news, US news at 9:45. Okay, let's see. Is there any trades anything right now before price continues? No, I don't think so. I don't know if I'm gonna want to wait for GU to I'll just continue. So I have a buy bias on GCAD. I am waiting for this to pull back a little bit more so I can actually get some buys in. Because if you look on the highest time frames, you see that on the monthly. Oh no, you see on the weekly, we created support here. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm just gonna wait for some type of break. Oh yeah. And the previous weekly candle closed bullish with hella wick to the downside. So this week I'm gonna wanna veer more towards buys, even if it's not like long term. I'm just looking to trade like from zone to zone. So I have an alert. If price dips into here, that will be perfect for me. And maybe when news comes around, it could push price down. You never know. So the possibility. So I'm looking for buys there, looking for buys here. And now for EU, the weekly time frame, we be fine because like look they're bullish right now. Previous candle closed weekly. So there's an opportunity that we can have a good amount of bearish momentum. But if I look at the other pairs like GU and gold, I'm just like, I don't know how the correlation. I sometimes got stuck on the correlation. If the correlation is not correlating, so we look to the left and we see this level that has acted as major support here. We came up, and you know what? If price can tap back into this level, yeah, price could tap back into this level, I would, and then like give me some type of bullish engulfings, bearish engulfings, I'd definitely be interested in some sales. Yeah, just to like this level right here. Not anything too far or fancy. And that's the thing, like with EU, I see that we could probably go bearish a little bit. With GU, I so badly want to go bullish, but like it actually we haven't had full confirmations that we would, like a break of resistance or some engulfings. Like if this daily candle closes bullish or with a really strong wick, that'd be wonderful. But like legit, technically for right now, price is still more on the bearish side on the 4 hours. So I would prefer to wait for some type of break, before entering in. Or if price for some reason came down here and like gave me a massive engulfing, maybe even after 9:45 after news. Maybe I could take something. But I'm still a little bit wary of that. I really want to see a nice break so I can have a place to put my new minor fib. Because right now, my big fib, my mega fib is here, right? And we already are at the equilibrium level. We're on major confluence right now. So I have to remind myself that like this is a major area of confluence. I might not need as much information as I think. Let's see, so I'm bullish there. I'm honestly a little more bearish there, which is an intense thing. But you know what? At the same time, we have. Let me clear off everything. We have these levels to the left that could push price a little bit bullish. Yeah, AU. The way she'd be working sometimes. Yeah. I mean, there's so much confluence here for price to, even if it's not going to go bullish long term, it can definitely pop bullish significantly. Yeah, so. All right, now let's see the other trades. GJ, like the previous weekly candle closed really nice as really nice wick. It's saying, hey girl, let's just keep going bullish, but it's also so high. Whatever, I'm gonna keep going with whatever the weekly says because we're not about to go against her. So when price comes into this level, if it does, maybe I'll be open to some buys if I see stuff that looks right. But right now it's not at a very strong or significant level. So moving on, gold. Boss, what I got? So like right here, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. But at the same time, the previous weekly candle closed weak in a level that has previously acted as support on the weekly, right? So right here. And it's almost tempted to take some sells. But I wouldn't because that would be disrespectful of the clan. Now, but for real, there is a nice liquidity level right here. So I'm gonna wait till like 9:45-ish, maybe even 10 o'clock to see how price continues to play out. And EJ, oh yeah, EJ's in a pretty good place to continue bullish too, but I would want to see. Oh yeah, and the previous candle closed so bullish. I mean, massive bullish engulf. Let me go ahead and put this. Boom, because if I see something high, yeah. Might even see how price reacts in this area because this is a 50% level. Even some break. Yeah, we'll see. I like the way this is starting to look. I just might need some more confirmation. And for Goodyear, GJ. Yeah, previous week the candle super bullish with a massive break to the downside. I think I already said I would take buys there. Okay, so AUDUSD. Previous weekly class closed as a very, very strong bearish engulfing. And it's probably gonna inspire me to take a little bit of sells, maybe like not super long term, but some sells. So I got so bearish fib on. Right. And just like how I don't think GU is ready for buys, even though it's in a really, really good place, AU is not ready for buys, and it's not an ideal place. So I'm kind of just leaving that alone. Yeah, no, she didn't do anything special. And neither did you, but like, oh, previous weekly candle closed as a really, really heavy engulfing. Heavy, oh man. I think I'm gonna want to take this to at least like this level right here, 0.61240 if I do end up getting to some cells, right? And if I got into some cells, ideally I'd want to pull up to at least this level right here and continue bearish. That's ideally. So, you know, GU, EU, those buys could be this week really, really nice. It's just on today, on a Monday, I don't know. I don't know. It's not fully properly set up yet. No, my goodness. Okay, so but UJ look good for buys if we get an engulfing candle. Because it's pulled back enough for it to be a high probability trade. But I'm not rushing anything at all. I got so many good like setups that could happen this week, especially like I realize a lot of times I can get really, really good setups if I have like, oh, weekly candle just created support and an uptrend. This week could be really, really, really nice. Right? It should be a really easy week. And then the monthly closes in 7 days. Man, this could probably turn bullish completely. I don't know. But we're and really, really good levels on the monthly. So I know it got a lot of liquidity just from being in that level. And now she's gone. Well, she's no longer here with us. Go ahead and put it. No like her, I no like her as well. I like her for buys. And now the culprit of them all, Dotinus, the dollar herself. And this is the thing, on the monthly time frame, I think that in 7 days, we could totally pull up above these supports created to the left. I really believe that's a high possibility because you look to the left, you see how all this candle resistance, resistance, resistance. We're back in that same area. And what did the previous monthly close like? Previous weekly close like? Recreated, supporting, creating, maintaining support. So this week could probably be very nice and bullish. And if this week was nice and bullish, that would support GU, EU, gold, AU, and NU continuing bearish for a certain time. Now, more than likely cause UCAT to go bullish, UJ to go bullish, and UCHEF to go bullish for a certain amount of time. But again, I don't know how much. And you see the weekly, previous weekly on here closed bullish. Yeah. I think we can have some really nice trades this week. So let's not talk at all. Yeah, 945 is what I would want to wait for, or at least anticipate some type of volume for there. So we'll see what happens today.